Cooking Crave, brought to you by ENG Lending, your area's #1 choice for home loans. 456loan.com.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne Dede.
And welcome to Cooking Crave. Today we are at the Dickinson Expo right here in Dickinson, North Dakota, live on the main stage at the Women's Expo. And today we are going to be featuring kid-friendly snacks that they can put together really easy.
That they'll love it.
They'll love it. So we have 4 quick recipes. We're going to start from left to right. And
okay. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay.
Well, I'll read off we'll read off the ingredients so our viewers can go ahead and cook along with us. We are going to do some fruit tacos.
And I will go right there.
And we're going to
I have
do
them all set up right here. Yes.
Tortilla Roll-Ups. We have some chocolate chip peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
And the Donut Hole Skewers.
And Donut Hole Skewers.
Yeah.
Here it is. So
Yes.
4 quick recipes that your kids could put together. You can have all the ingredients ready, and then when they get home from school, they can put this stuff together.
Absolutely. And you know, I think that makes it fun for kids. They enjoy putting together, and then they can choose what they want to put on. And it doesn't have to be just like the recipe. Be creative.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the fruit tacos, the ingredients that you need to have for this recipe is a cup of vanilla yogurt, a half a cup of peanut butter, flour or whole wheat tortillas, 2 sliced strawberries or raspberries or whatever fruit that you'd like, fresh blueberries, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
Very easy.
So very easy, and again, those are the fruits that the recipe had called for, but you certainly can use whatever fruit that your family enjoys.
Absolutely.
All right. And then we're also going to have some tortilla roll-ups. And this is just a little different variation. We've made these before on the show, but this is a different recipe. So you're going to need an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, a cup of sour cream, a package of dry Fiesta Ranch dressing mix, a cup of chunky salsa, 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese, and again, flour tortillas.
Yes.
So really easy. For our donut hole skewers, you can go and make your own, but we found some very festive donut holes already.
Yes.
Start with donut holes. You'll need your wooden skewers, and then again, any fruit that you like. We've got some grapes, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, whatever you want here.
Yes.
And let the kids just
Let them
have a ball.
Put it together. That's what's going to make it fun for them.
And the last recipe that we're going to feature today is the chocolate chip peanut butter and banana sandwiches. You're going to need a 1/4 cup peanut butter, 2 tablespoons honey, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips, 4 slices of bread, and a banana.
Yep.
All right. So do we want to work from left to right, or where would you like to start?
I think that will work great.
All right.
So we're going to start right here then with our fruit taco, and a cup of vanilla yogurt, which I do have in here, and then a 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter. Just take those 2 ingredients and mix them together.
You also have a jar of Nutella here. Is that something that just a substitution to have that chocolate hazelnut flavor instead of just peanut butter?
That's right. I thought, if somebody has peanut allergies or however, can't use peanut butter, use, I think.
Well, that also has nuts in it. You'd probably want to use like sunflower or
Okay.
like
yes.
butter.
But it gives them an option.
Right.
Is
if you want chocolate.
Chocolate in there. And another thing I think that would work really well, probably with some is orange marmalade.
Oh.
Gives you a little bit different flavor or taste in there. And that would certainly be, peanut free and stuff that they
Absolutely.
could use. So let's just blend this together. And that definitely, your creamy peanut butter is going to be the best. So mix that well with the peanut butter and your vanilla yogurt.
Okay.
And there we go. And we'll just take an extra plate there. And you certainly can use, like you mentioned, flour tortillas, wheat tortillas, whatever you like. So just go ahead and put a nice generous amount on here. Spread that out. This mixture here, they are saying this is enough for 4 fruit tacos.
Okay.
You know, so don't have to really measure things out. Just put on.
Well, and this is a great source of protein for a healthy snack and then we're adding fruit to it, so.
Right. And the thing is, you can add any fruit you like. You know, it says, you know, strawberries. So we can add some of the strawberries on here. A few there. And blueberries. Add a little different color to that.
And I think this would be really easy to do, even taking a smaller tortilla and almost having it like an hors d'oeuvre, almost.
That would work great. You know, more individualized.
Yeah.
And let's just add a couple of raspberries to this. These are the blackberries. I'm going to do the little smaller fruit there, the raspberries there. So do a couple of them in there and stuff.
Okay.
And the next thing, you know, it does ask for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and it says to sprinkle on. You know, I didn't add it into the mixture, but I think
you would be able just to just shake it a little bit.
Right. If somebody doesn't like cinnamon, I have a granddaughter that doesn't like cinnamon, so we wouldn't want to put it into that mix. So I'm going to just shake a little bit of cinnamon on there, and so then the kids can do exactly how much they want or whatever. But cinnamon is good for us, plus it's a good flavor.
Yes.
I like it, but you know, not everybody does. So then, you know, you just take that, and we did make a pretty generous taco here, but we're going to just kind of squeeze that together a little bit, and the yogurt and peanut butter is just going to kind of hold that fruit in together.
Absolutely.
So I'll just take another plate, and I'm going to just put that on there. We won't go ahead and make all 4 right now. It's just a matter of showing what we do. Now, I would dig into this.
Absolutely. I'd probably have to use a fork, though.
Well, we can do that too. And it's not correct now to lick your fingers, but you know, you wash them and you just do everything. So we're going to put that right there, just to showing, you know, that fruit taco.
Okay.
The next thing, let's just move right along here. I'm going to take my washcloth, and we're with the tortilla roll-ups. And that we're going to start with a cup of sour cream and a package of cream cheese.
Now these are great appetizers to have. I mean, anywhere actually. I mean, taking them to work for different events. You know, I know we have them at holiday when it's sometimes nice at Christmas time when our family's getting together and the kids are so excited to open presents, you don't have time to eat.
But they have something,
of hors d'oeuvres to dig into.
You know, one thing too, like making these, it's going to be very easy for, you know, you put them in a little Tupperware or Rubbermaid container, and then they have just a little bite size to take out. They can just, you know, eat on the go, whatever. So
perfect.
I'm going to take this red spatula, and I'm going to just, and I shouldn't, you know, I just don't get over the habit of everything has to be scraped out. I don't waste anything. So that's what we need to do. All right.
We have viewers like that, right?
And then the cup of sour cream. And Rhonda, I'll just have you tear this apart.
Okay.
So again,
and this is a Fiesta dip.
It's that Fiesta Ranch dip. And this one here, what I liked about it, because sometimes with your tortillas, you will maybe have some salsa that you like to dip in and stuff. This one actually has the salsa inside, which is pretty neat. So we're going to put that in there. And I did get that cream cheese at room temperature. At home, I'd probably use my hand mixer, you know, to get this blended really well.
Whisks are great, but they get stuck. You have to
get
it
it
for a
in
little
there.
bit longer.
Yes.
Got some elbow grease.
Get that cream cheese kind of out of the center there. Okay. And I'm going to just work that down a little bit in here. And we will add our salsa and our, cheese, all that in here.
Okay.
And it's going to...
And it looks about like a cup of salsa. Is
it's
that
a
what
cup
we're
of
putting
salsa.
here?
Yes, that's what I have.
And a cup of cheese probably too? Or is that probably two?
It's a cup and a half.
Okay.
Okay. And that cream cheese definitely sticks into your wire whisk a little bit more, but we'll get that. And as soon as we put that salsa in there, that's going to make it a little bit more liquefied, so those are going to come out there. So, yeah, let's add the 1 cup of salsa. And I like the idea of the little chunkier salsa, because you don't want anything too thin or runny.
Right. Well, and the nice thing when you're using salsa inside, you can use whatever flavor or hotness that you want.
That's right, yes. And they certainly do make a variety of from mild to medium to hot and
Right.
extra hot. And there's people that do like hot, but it doesn't always agree with you, so you got to be
Right.
careful with that. So, okay, just like I said, we're finally getting that out.
I can take that if you need it.
Well, I'll let you hold this just for a moment.
Okay.
I'm going to mix it just a little bit more.
And it doesn't, well, obviously we just put in chunky salsa, so it's not going to be smooth. But the
Right.
cream cheese, if you beat it, it probably would have had a little bit smoother texture, but it blended really well.
It did work very well. So now we're going to add our 1.5 cup shredded cheddar cheese.
Okay.
And so this, when you add the cheese, it's going to make the tortilla mixture a little bit thicker. It is best, if you make these and roll them up and put them in the refrigerator for an hour or so and then cut them from there.
Yeah, they'll cut a lot easier if they're chilled.
That's right, it definitely will. This here, the recipe says it's going to make about 10 tortillas, with that. So I have the 10-inch tortilla here. They make the 12-inch, just depends upon what size you want. This is the size, how many you're going to get out of that. So when we just put there, I'm going to just put a dab on there. And then we're just going to spread that out a little bit. And I'm going to let you roll that up.
All right.
Tight. Because I'm actually going to make one more here. And sometimes we don't want to get it so close to the edge, and I think I did that one pretty close to the edges, because when you're rolling that up, it's going to actually kind of squeeze a little bit to that edge. So, we'll just...
I didn't do it really tight because I didn't want it to squish out.
Yeah, you're fine. That's going to looks real good. And any of these, I think the kids are going to so enjoy just putting together. And they always feel important when they can help.
Absolutely.
Get them in the kitchen early. Maybe that'll stick with them when they grow up. But it didn't work.
I have a couple aunts in the audience. They probably could attest that. She's the cooker.
Oh, okay.
Stay ahead of the game with ENG Lending, North Dakota's #1 choice for home loans. Let Jay and his home loan specialist help you when it comes to purchasing your new home or refinancing your existing one. Make the smart choice. Call ENG Lending at 456-LOAN. That's 456-5626.
Call 456-LOAN right now.
Okay.
All right, so I mean, the best thing to do, like you said again, probably even if you put them like this, you could chill them in the fridge like this,
Yeah.
and then go back in and slice them.
Right. Yes. So we're going to just put it there, and at the end we can definitely slice. And you want to slice, well, like I said, in the knife, probably about an inch slices. Stuff would be really good.
Okay, sounds good. So now we're on to the donut skewers.
Yeah. I mean, how easy this is going to be. Who doesn't like donut holes? And you think of the kids, we can only eat so many, but if you add that fruit to it, you know that they're getting something nutritious in there with enjoying the donut hole. So
I think you have to be a little bit, careful with the skewers, depending on the kids and how many kids. Can you see this going into a little bit of a fight?
Yeah. Yeah. So what they can do is just start with what they like. I did find it was kind of neat, festive. Some donut holes that with the sprinkles on. Of course, kids are going to love the look of that. That's going to be just so they're going to just there. And I have cantaloupe here, strawberries, grapes. Anything and everything you want. Be creative.
Absolutely.
And that. So it's just going to be, I'm going to push that to the side. We want a nice red strawberry to make those colors. And I'm going to put some blackberries in here to show the different, color. Now I'm going to just take a regular donut hole. This one, it has, it's glazed, so, they can just do whatever.
Right.
Mine's bigger.
Well, yours is more festive, too.
Oh, okay. And I didn't get no grapes on there. And so, like we talked, can you imagine, the kids out there, they're going to just have a blast putting their own snack together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I want a cantaloupe too.
Oh, yeah. And the different colors is great because it gives them, it's festive.
The nice thing about these, you could actually do them year round because depending on the season, there's different fruits
That's right.
that you can get that are fresh.
Yeah, you can always find there. So we're going to just put that down on this plate.
All right.
And like I say, showing...
So the only thing you're missing right here are cherries.
Cherries. Oh, I didn't.
Cherries would be good.
That would be... But you'd have to make sure they're pitted. Wow, okay.
Yes.
So we're going to just add that right there. Okay, so how easy that is for the kids to do.
Country Rose Cafe on East Villard is open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week. Enjoy daily homemade specials, caramel and cinnamon rolls, several different kinds of homemade pies made fresh every day. Country Rose Cafe is also famous for homemade soup, including their ever-popular Nefla served every Tuesday. While you're in, make sure to pick up your Channel 18 Cooking Crave recipes and like us on Facebook for different specials and announcements. Country Rose Cafe, the way a cafe should be, located at 837 East Villard in Dickinson.
Now, we want to do...
I'm going to switch sides with you.
Okay. What we're going to do first here, I'm going to mix like 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter.
And this is for the chocolate chip peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Yes.
And I think, we do have the chocolate chips in here as well. You could really change that up, like we were talking earlier, using Nutella and possibly using vanilla chips, or, you can change this however you want it.
And if you just give that option to the kids and let them be creative, they're just going to enjoy that so much more. So, and then it says 2 tablespoons of honey. I do have my tablespoon here, but you pretty much can gauge without making another one dirty, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I actually, it's kind of nice to have honey and peanut butter just as a different spread too.
Yes.
Gives it a different flavor, a little bit sweetness.
Yeah. And this is the one that someone, when I talked about orange marmalade over there with the fruit taco, that they really liked this in the sandwich, orange marmalade, and that goes good with bananas. Bananas, it's surprising. I mean, what can't you put with a banana and taste good?
I know. Well, you had actually came to a trade show a couple weeks ago, and you got that from Marley at Consolidated. She's
right.
actually a really good cook. She actually should be up here with you, not me.
Yeah. Well, yes, Marley gave me a lot of the ideas about what kids would like. She's got
Thanks, Marley.
Kids at home, and just things that they love to put together with her. So yeah. So we just mix that, and then we're gonna get that cinnamon down there.
Okay.
And it says about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, so I'm gonna shake that in there a little bit. And again, if everybody doesn't like the cinnamon, don't put it in with your peanut butter and honey. Let them sprinkle it on top. Okay, so we got that mixed well. And any bread of their choice, I've got the honey whole wheat bread. It's nice and soft, so we're gonna just spread that a little bit on both sides.
The nice thing I like about all of these recipes is we have ingredients that are good, that, sometimes you think, having an after-school snack has to be a cookie or something sugar, but we have protein, we have fruit, and it's fun, so
yeah, so
they're all healthy snacks.
We just put that on there. And again, too, with the chocolate chips, you can mix it in the batter, but I do find that when you do it, it's a little harder to spread, but not. So I like to they can sprinkle on the amount that they want, with some supervision, probably. Yeah. Okay. Because they might just get carried away and do the whole bag. And I got the miniature chips here because it's just going to be easier.
Yes.
It's better that way. So I'm just going to actually just put chocolate chips on one side.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a banana and slice. So my knife right here. I'll take this one.
Okay.
All right. And then we're just going to, layer the banana slices on top. And I'm not going to put it real close to the edge because I'm going to show you a little bit something that I think the kids are going to love when they're making this sandwich. Is you got your banana slices there, and you put this on top. And what kid, I don't like the crust. I don't want the crust.
I have one that's like that.
Oh, yes. In fact, Marley let us borrow hers, and it's going to cut. And when you just kind of put down, it seals the edges too.
Yes.
So, it doesn't look that big, does it? But when you put it on this slice of bread or this sandwich, it pretty much covers the whole. You're not going to have much waste at all.
Nope. And just rock it back and forth is the instructions that I was given.
Yep, rock it back and forth, and it kind of seals the edges, and then we can take that away there. Oh, I got a little bit of crust underneath, so it's a little harder to cut there, but it still will work well. Okay. And maybe let's put the tortilla on one plate, and then I can have a plate for this. Okay. And what I really wanted to do, and I did forget, one thing neat about doing this in my own kitchen, if I forget something, I just reach in the cupboard and it's there. But when you're someplace else, it doesn't always work that way. But I wanted to have, the cutting board, so just let that come out there. And The kids are, and I do have a
So
little.
this is our first attempt at this, so
Yeah.
you would get better with this at time. It looks very good.
Yes, and it actually got these little holes in there, decorations. So
Absolutely.
the kids are
It's
going to just
festive.
love that and stuff. So that's a good sandwich to put in their lunchbox, afternoon snack when they come home
Absolutely.
from school. And now that the kids are home more with our situation that's going on, you know, when you're home, you get bored. What do you want to do? You want to eat. You know, and if you let them put some of these things together, it'll take a little more time, so they can't eat as much. But yet
But they
when
can eat as they go.
and they eat as they go. That can be that can be handled there too. So let's just put that right over there. So, you know, there is so many different recipes, snacks to be had. You know, just go online, Google. It's amazing what you do find and what you can put together.
Absolutely.
And every one of this is really easy, but you know, I don't know of a youngster that even at 6, 7 years old wouldn't be able to handle this, and just even younger, let them do it.
And depending on it, you know, if something needs to be cut, maybe that's just something you pre-cut in a bowl.
Right,
and
that you don't
they can
have them, you know,
come
use
home and do it themselves.
a knife or whatever, but now we've already made 4 snacks here for the kids.
Absolutely.
So I think, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to cook these recipes, just go to Consolidated's website, Consolidated ND, to submit your recipes, to get these recipes. And when you do submit your recipes, your name goes into the drawing for a Cooking Crave apron. They do
Nice
save on
pockets.
clothing.
They do.
You're a model, right, Mom?
Right.
We'd like to thank our sponsors as always, and join us again next week when we do it all over again here on Cooking Crave. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you. Okay.